Welcome to JRTV. Now we can discuss about how to divert the pest attacks or fungal attacks or mycelium attacks or bacterial attacks or red rot attacks on sugarcane and necrosis of stem and leaves, fruits or flowers or branches onto castor seed plant. In agriculture cultivation, usually like vegetables, fruiting plants and cereal plants, like that you select any commercial crops or fruiting plants or this green leafy vegetables and leafy vegetables. So if we plant in between intermittently castor seed plant, it will absorb, it will attract all the pest attacks, bacterial attacks and fungal attacks and even this mycelium attacks also. So like that beetles will eaten away all the chlorophyll in this pentafoliate or heptafoliate or nanofoliate like this because the beetle will eaten away the chlorophyll in this particular castor seed plant, so that we can save the fruiting plants and green leafy vegetables and these cereal plants also. So the beetles, the arthropod family, because they will have Vommatidia, because this leaf will so much of big size, because it spreading of this big castor seed leaf will attract all the arthropods onto this leafy surface. So the fruiting plants and flowering plants and this green leafy vegetable plants will save from this pest attacks or termite attacks or any necrosis of stem or necrosis of root or necrosis of leaf or necrosis of flowers or sometimes red rot disease to sugarcane plants also. So we have to divert the fungal attacks and bacterial infections and viral infections and this arthropod beetles attacks onto this castor seed plant. So this is very helpful in terrace cultivation and even open land cultivation also, because open land cultivation, because of so much of exposure to the sunlight and so much of nutrients because of sun exposure, the plant can synthesize photosynthesis and flowering and fruiting will be very healthy. And even pest attacks, because on superficial layer of certain height on the superficial layer of earth, more prone for this fungal attacks and bacterial infections and necrosis of stem and root because of excess of rainfall. There will be the flowering buds will fallen onto the earth surface, and there are more prone for beetle net, that arthropod creatures will attack onto flowers, buds and fruiting stage and this onto the chlorophyll also. So this castor seed plant is a wild plant. In any climatic conditions it can withstand, in warm climatic conditions, rainy conditions and even winter also. So the stem, the root and the seeds and the shell of this castor castor plant will be very bitter. So even though it is bitter, the arthropods will attract this castor seed plant. So we can save all the green leafy vegetables in a healthy condition, fruiting plants in a healthy condition without any further pest attacks, termite attacks, or fungal attacks, or any necrosis of a particular species. So this is very it will save the productivity of this yield. So even rice and cereals and maize and all the pulses, because red gram, yellow gram and white gram and even beans and all green leafy vegetables can protected by this castor seed plantation, because the greenish and parrot green and spacious leaf and these flowers and fruits will attract arthropod, because arthropod creatures will have ommatidia, because each eye will have more than thousands of images, both the eyes will have thousands of images will attract onto this plant, and so the edible fruits and leafy vegetables and green leafy plants and cereals will be fully protected, and there will be protective shield like COVID shield. The castor seed plant also will protect these green leafy vegetables and fruiting plants and cereals and maize plants and this oil seed plants, whatever it may be, all the edible plants will be protected by this intermittently. We have to for every 7 feet or 10 feet distance, if we plant a castor seed plant, it will attract like a magnet. The iron scrap will be attracted by magnet, like that. So this castor seed plant will attract all the bad evils onto its surface. So even though it is affected by this arthropod, like this CU like leaf, is because of beetle. Beetle will eaten away the chlorophyll in this castor seed plant. So even though the plant, this plant is a perennial plant, so sometimes if the manure is if there is any lacking of manure, sufficient manure in the grow bag, it will dried up, or water supplementation also every alternate day or 3-4 days will be more than sufficient to grow in healthy conditions, and we can get so much of yield, cages of castor seeds from bunches, different bunches. So we have to divert these pest related and termite related and fungal related and bacterial related and this stem necrosis and fruit necrosis and flower necrosis and branches necrosis and root necrosis causative creatures will we can divert onto this castor seed plant, so that we can save the excess yield of incredible yield of paddy and wheat and maize and fruiting plants and vegetables, even this rhizome family and even these potatoes and sweet potatoes and beetroot, carrot and turnip and whatever geo growth, geo related bulging roots will be protected fully with this implementation of this castor seed plant, in between the cultivation. So the mirchi we can get so much of tons of yield, red chilies, green chilies and spinach and hibiscus subdorifa and Murea kinigi and so many Erica catichu, even like that so many commercial crops will be protected by introducing this castor seed plant in between the agriculture area. So because even in nurseries also, because baby plants leaves will be so much of sweet for these arthropod family. So if we plant these castor seed plants in between, because so the baby plants of mangoes or cashew or all fruiting plants, lemon or mosambi or this orange or pineapple, like that so many fruiting plants and flowering plants and vegetable plants and this green leafy vegetables, all the plants, baby plants will be protected by this castor seed plant if we can plant in between the nurseries and even in farming land. So the honeybees and all the honeybees and these hummingbirds and small ornitho family will land on this castor seed plant, because all the beetles will segregate onto this leaf surface, so that the hummingbirds can easily eaten away these worms or caterpillars or this wing related creatures. So that is early bird catches worm first. Early bird catches worm first. So this castor seed plant approximately even above 6 feet or even sometimes 12 feet also, because it is a perennial plant. Sometimes the trunk will be more than half feet to 1 feet also. So I have the perennial plant since a long time. So the castor seed plant will attract all the arthropod family and ornitho family. So it can save like a shield, protective shield for vegetable plants and fruiting plants and cereals and pulses and whatnot. All the those plants those plants which will help in day to day human life for edible fruits or edible oils, edible leafy vegetables and all the essential even this essential oils and commercial crops also. So everybody should note the that castor seed plant, which will help in aggravate your tremendous yield on open terrace and this open corridor cultivation or this open land cultivation also, without any pest attacks or termite attacks. It will absorb like a sponge. Sponge will absorb water very quickly. Like that it will attract all the infectious, the causative factors for depleting this yield related fruiting leafy vegetables. Like that, it will attract, it will concentrate on, they will concentrate on this castor seed plant.